opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, that was a safe play. Sitting up here with a very long putt.
Looking to drop this putt to be even with Bubba.
That's disappointing. 4 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Well hold. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxhorn Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
This is a gift to end on. However, you've got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front nine and with possibly an eagle 3.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll reward it for that play.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And now to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Sitting at +1. Getting ready to play their third. A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt. Oh, what a stroke. Just hammered that through the line. In she goes. Let's head to the next. This hole is a par 4. And it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Well, the tee coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And Henry, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. Shot there. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
Putting for bogey here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 7 shots behind after that. With the 12th hole at Foxhorn Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Sitting at 2 over for the event. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. A birdie putt awaits. That'll sting a bit. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
He's got this for his par.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
7-footer right here. Ooh, nice line. Oh, that's a ripper. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And after a birdie at the last, he'll take the honour on the hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I gotta say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
And this one will be for bogey. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 7 after that. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Well struck from around 220 yards. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Judging it beautifully.
Sitting at a couple over for the day. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Definitely needs to make a move on the field, and this is a golden opportunity on the short par 4. What will they do?
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently one stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And it's Collin Morikawa on top of things. Let's head to the final hole of this round. Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here at the 18th. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Playing within their comfort zone there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
And this putt is for a final score of 73. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And that wraps up proceedings in this one. Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event, but hopefully there's something better in their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there, Luke. Not very much happening at all in this player's game this week.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beem, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Their last matchup saw HV3 as the winner, so let's see if this player uses that to fuel their performance on the course this week.
Yes, high on confidence as Howell won the third. Make sure you step up to the plate and deliver. Although you're going to enjoy this rivalry because he's one of the best players out on tour to play with. Well, it looks like John McCarthy's a step back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and he's going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the 4th hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward in 2. The 7th hole, similarly, a par 5 stretching down the ocean, but is much less protected around the green, and that green is enormous, by the way, so that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole, I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula, so that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
Well, he means business, coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
Putting for birdie here. Okay, steady now. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Ooh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Yeah, that one will play. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes on the whole way. Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Chosen the pitching range here.
4 right.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
He's currently tied for 12th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Needs this to kick a bit left. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. This hole is a par 5. That's tidy. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Going with the 5-wood.
This one's going to the right.
But this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Can't believe you did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We've reached the 8th hole. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
This one's online. Oh, well played. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently in a share of 6th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one, a really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Wow, that's misjudged. And that's for a bogey. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. 3 shots off the lead. Going with the 7. That's some good golf right there. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
A little birdie look in here.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Just a 4-footer remaining. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Teeing off here at the 11th. That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Wow, what a shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Oh, so close. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Let's head to the 12th hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, that one's looking good. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we? Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Putting for a par now. Good putt, that. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Could roll into the rough on this one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
This is looking pretty good in the air. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
He's currently tied for 11th. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155. Had a fantastic drive.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Not a bad approach, that one. Quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. And this putt to move into the top 10. Par putt coming up here. Ooh, right by the hole. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. On the tee of a par 3. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Just about 8 feet left to the hole.
What a nice line.
And the putt drops. Now even par heading down the stretch.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Oh, come on, you're better than that. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
Putting for a par here. A bit low on that one. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400+ attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Steady on. Putting for par. Ouch, that hurts. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18. Sitting at 2 over. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? And this putt for a final score of 72.
Looking good.
And with that putt, concludes this players' round. That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvy. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.